Hello and welcome to GMAX Studios. Today we are going to talk about the different kinds of filters that you can use to improve your photography. So traditionally, when people shot on film, there were a lot of filters that were used, like this red filter or this yellow filter, to achieve the kind of effect that you wanted in camera, because post-processing and adding effects on film was pretty difficult. With the advent of digital and software like Adobe Lightroom and Adobe Photoshop, all this has become very easy, and the use of filters has possibly reduced to an extent that only two kinds of filters are used today. So one of these filters is the polarizing filter, the effect of which cannot be easily replicated in software like Photoshop or Lightroom. What the polarizing filter basically does is cut the glare or reflection coming into the camera, thereby making your picture clearer. So these are some photographs under the glass top of my table, and you can see that there is a pretty strong reflection on them. Now, as we put the polarizing filter and as we turn the ring, you can see the reflection slowly decreasing almost to the point where it is non-existent. The same thing from another angle. A lot of people use it to shoot landscapes to cut out the atmospheric glare or glare coming from water bodies. But a lot of people use them for portraits as well. Though the use of polarizers is not really popular while taking portraits, but you can see that with the use of a polarizer, how the highlights on the hair get cut out and how the highlights on the leaves behind the subject also get cut out, almost as if somebody has put a diffuser. Let's see this again. This is with a polarizing filter and this without. The other filter is the ND or the neutral density filter, the effect of which cannot be replicated easily in any post-processing software. The ND filter is a piece of darkened glass that you put in front of your lens, thereby reducing the amount of light that enters into the camera. This increases your control over the aperture and the shutter speed, especially in broad daylight. A lot of people use ND filters to cut down the light so much that they can use long exposures during daylight to get photographs like these. ND filters are available in varying strengths, and you can choose and pick whether you want a darker ND filter or a lighter one according to your specific needs. But there is one filter which is called the variable ND filter, which is just a single filter and it changes its density or darkness as you turn the ring. So if you turn the ring in one direction, it becomes dark, and if you turn it in the other direction, it becomes light. Though ND filters are not used indoors, but we are going to do this anyway, just for demonstration. Now the earlier properly exposed photograph looks underexposed after putting the ND filter, and we have to open the aperture to bring back the correct value. As we turn the filter more, it gets darker and darker. Usually variable ND filters cut down anything from 6 stops to 10 stops of light. So these are the two filters that you would use primarily today while shooting digital. For the rest, as they say, there is always Photoshop. Share this video with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Until the next video, bye-bye.